Yo, this is Ryan.
And this is T.
And you're listening to the
Chainsaw Mafia Podcast. Let's go.
Boom, 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 boom. Yo, yo, yo. Yo, yo, yo. This is Chainsaw Mafia Podcast.
This is straight from the bucket truck.
This is Chainsaw Mafia Podcast.
This is
Chainsaw Mafia Podcast. Boom, 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 boom.
It's Friday, baby. Work week is over. Hey, let me get a cheers from my man Ryan. We made it through another fucking week, bro. And feels good, don't it?
Feels real good.
Feels real good.
Yeah, we got good weather. We had a nice week. I mean, out of everything that we had to go through, we came out clean on the other side, so.
We did, unscathed.
Can't complain.
Unscathed. Today we had a really nice day, actually. We had a very easy, just a nice systematic, dropping branches, lining them up, cleaning stuff up, keeping the yard clean as we were working, keeping the wood all in a pile, everything out of the way so we could get the truck around, get the dingo around. We stayed on top of stuff the whole time, made it out in early afternoon, and that's the way to do it on a Friday. Am I right?
Yeah, we had about an 80-foot hickory tree. It was I'd call it a big tree. I mean, it was a
big tree.
We systematically destroyed that thing. It was just textbook, open and shut case there. Actually, we're limping along with saws right now. We got a couple broken saws, and we still were able to pull that thing off without a hitch. It was awesome. It couldn't have went better.
Absolutely. Sometimes you get the perfect storm of a job where you look at it. I mean, really, we weren't far off from just flopping that bitch. As soon as we rolled up, you were looking at it like, we could flop this, maybe.
Right, but honestly, after everything we had been through earlier in the week and stuff, I think that we all three were on the same page of this one is going to be our bitch.
Yeah, absolutely. So, a beautiful day to cap off our week, but the rest of the week was very interesting. We talked about it a little bit on our last episode. The War of the Karens, or if you will,
Karen Wars. Okay, we got Karen versus Karen. One wants to talk to the manager. The other thinks she is the manager. So, who's gonna win? Whose side do you got? Do you got the Karen with all the money, or the other Karen with lots of money? Both on the lakefront, both got an attitude, and both got a fucking saw to grind with the other.
Why don't you set us up with it, Ryan? First of all, what is a Karen in our business? When we're running around, when we're doing our tree shit, we run into these Karens once in a while. And can you just tell our listeners what is a Karen to, when you're a tree guy dealing with homeowners?
Every time anyone envisions a Karen, at this point you understand that it's the soccer mom that thinks that she is the hottest in the PTA, that she's got that one haircut, she wants to talk to the manager, and her kid needs to be playing, starting, you wait on her, she doesn't wait on you type person. But in the tree industry, it's the customer or the next door neighbor to your customer that thinks that she's the head of the homeowners association, even when there's not a homeowners association.
They see sticks and stuff coming down on their lawn, and their nose is right on up your ass, and you can't get away from them. They got questions about every little thing that you do, any maneuver you try to make. They're like, "Wait, what about
Right,
those are Karens too." They're
asking you about what about that? That one you just cut. What about lady? I'm not done. Relax.
Oh my God, my septic tank is 100 feet from that tree.
Right.
You're not gonna hit it, are you?
Right.
You're not gonna hit it.
Exactly.
Yeah. So
worried about shit that.
It's like, we're professionals, okay? We know what to look out for. We see your sprinkler heads. We see your, we know, okay.
I'm not going to drive across your septic field.
Exactly. We're not going to drive across your septic field. So anyways, so we dealt with two Karens who were the cream of the Karen crop. Go ahead and set them up, Ryan. Give them the rundown of this situation between Karen versus Karen.
Well, I got in the middle of such a I don't even understand. So so the customer that hired us, they like to have a visual representation of their bank accounts in their yard. So they they got some
they're showing out.
Yeah, they got some
Columns
installed at the end of their driveway with like
brick columns
with wrought iron fencing in between.
There you go.
To, let everyone know that they have a castle.
Exactly.
They live on the lake. It's way off the road. They got these columns across the front of their property along the road. Their neighbor to the
left, if you're looking at it from the road.
Right. Their neighbor to the left has a very nice house as well. It sits way up off the road. They both own the same amount of land. I'd say you're probably pushing 10 acres on these pieces of property here.
Yeah.
On the lake. So these people got some money,
For sure.
So when these people install their columns, it's 2 inches over the property line. Which I understand. Hey,
It's like we talked about last time. It's an inch for inch battle when you live on the lake.
Absolutely. So here you go. Here comes Karen. Karen comes over like, hey, that's my 2 inches. You guys come over here trying to act like you live in a bigger castle than me, and that's my 2 inches. So the other lady goes, oh, no, you don't. You don't call me out for stealing 2 inches of lakefront from you. So I want you to trim every tree along this 10-acre property that's hanging over the property line. Well, the other Karen says, hey, go ahead. You have every right to trim what's hanging over your property. And the other Karen says, well, I want you to pay for it. And the other Karen says, no, if you want to trim it, you can trim it. But don't touch my property. Don't cut past the property line. So the other Karen, she thinks that she's going to sue the other Karen for reimbursement of the tree job. I don't see it happening. So I get involved. I quote the job to cut from the property line to the sky. I get the job. And here comes the camera crews.
Yep.
Every person there has a camera. They're videotaping up and down the property line. They're videotaping the sides of the trucks. They're videotaping us. It's oh my God! I've never had so much obstacles.
Angry neighbor Karen, whose property was encroached on by this column, comes out, and I see her come around the trees, and she walks up to Ryan. She's already got her camera out and rolling. She goes, "Hello, I am documenting this for the health of my trees." Blah, blah, blah. And so we hear the lady that hired us, Karen, who put the fucking column on this lady's property. She's like, "Oh, Ryan, don't even worry. Don't waste your time with her." And this lady's waving her hand dismissively. They're both, talking shit from afar to each other. Ryan is dealing with it as well as he possibly can.
I went over to the other property owner. I made contact with her, let her know what I was planning on doing. Told her I'm gonna do the very best I can. I understand that you're a tree. I was trying to ease the tension,
Absolutely.
which the other neighbor was actually very receptive to. She was very receptive to us.
She was being understanding in that she was like, okay, you guys are just doing a job, right?
Right.
So right off the bat, at the second we show up, we have angry neighbor Karen coming over, documenting, and we have Moneybag Karen with her columns out, like, oh, don't talk to her. So we can already feel the tension. So we get cracking on this thing, and what happens?
I mean, at what point? You mean when we blew our brake line, or you mean when we blew a brake line in the middle of the job?
Yep.
On the bucket truck.
Yeah.
But we're able to solve that problem on the fly, and
exactly took care of it on the spot. Actually, enough to get us through the rest of the job. Enough to get it home, and then
till I could put in till midnight on it, putting a new brake light on.
Exactly, the life of a business owner, a small business owner. Your shit breaks down. You think you're done working. Guess what? You're going home to work on shit.
Hey, and I don't know if you remember, but it rained.
It rained
that night. So while I was out there replacing the brake line in the rain, But it was on the bucket truck. I had quite the canopy over top of me, so it wasn't that big a deal.
Yeah, sometimes it works out like that.
You know, not only were we dealing with all that, the grass was pristine, and it was very soft, so we couldn't just pull the bucket truck around. We had to move plywood everywhere we moved.
Yep.
We had to pull in, back out. Every move was an ordeal.
Mm-hmm.
Every
setup,
everything was an ordeal. Every tree we cut, we had to, like, look up and down the property line, and are you sure this is okay? Hey, is this far enough over? Don't cut that much, blah, blah. Oh,
we need to go and correspond with the other Karen. Hold on a second.
Right.
She comes out and she's like, fuck. It looks like shit, but whatever. And then they're just, nobody's happy. Nobody's really happy.
The lady was, like you said earlier, she cut off her nose to spite her face.
Exactly.
She made it look like shit.
She made her side of her
the
yard.
Stuff she's looking at look like shit.
Exactly.
She went along a property line, stubbed it off from the ground to the sky to prove a point.
Yep.
And
they were going to go as far as to cut out their own hedges so that we could get the truck with the lift down to the trees.
God, go there.
They were ready to cut out their own shit so that we could get our truck down to cut this other lady's shit halfway up so it'd look fucking stupid. That's how dead set that they were on fucking with this lady.
Yeah, so where they were at in the lake, we couldn't get our bucket truck down to the big locust trees on the water to cut half of them off. So we had to rent a lift. So on Wednesday morning, it's pretty wet. It had rained all night Tuesday. It's raining Wednesday morning. I text the lady, say, hey, I'm going to pick up the lift. I send her a screenshot of the Doppler radar. I say, there's rain coming. I'm going to go get the lift, and we'll be there. And she says, sounds good. Thank you. So I pick up the lift. I'm heading to her house. She calls me. I think it's too wet. I don't want you to come today. Okay, well, hopefully they let me return this lift that I just picked up. She says, well, I wouldn't have picked it up if I were you. I text you. I sent you a picture of the Doppler radar to let you, like, hey, it's raining, it's wet out, but I'm trying to appease you. I was willing to work in the rain just to get this job over with.
Right.
I just wanted to trim these last 2 trees and be done. I was going to work in the rain. I was going to do whatever it took. So I reached out to her first. I wouldn't have got it. That was the whole point of me texting you before I went to get it, lady.
Right, exactly. Why didn't you say anything when we texted you?
Hey, I'm going to get the rip. Oh, no. Hey, it's a little wet today. Maybe you shouldn't go get it.
She's like, oh, yeah, no, great. Yeah, that'll work. Come on over, whatever. And then we're like, and she's like, oh, it's too wet out there. It's too fucking wet. The grass is too wet. I don't want you wrecking my grass.
Right.
Or whatever. And so now it's like, okay, now we owe all this fucking money on this thing. Okay, so now we're taking it back to Home Depot.
And the guy was really cool. He returned it, $0. I usually don't rent stuff like that from Home Depot. I usually get it from, like, an actual rental company. But the Home Depot was literally a mile from where we were working. My goal was to get it, use it for the smallest amount of time, and return it. But anyways, when I went to pick it up the next day, it's not available. Someone had already picked it up.
So holy shit.
I had to go get a lift in Flint.
Right.
And, oh my God, it's just, I'll tell you what, man. Needless to say, we got the lift. We did the job. It ended up fine. The last 20 minutes of the job was probably the most intense. The neighbors, the Karens, were toe-to-toe on the property line, threatening to call the cops on each other.
Calling each other every name in the book.
C word.
Bitch! Yeah, they dropped C-bombs.
I actually
words that we're not even going to say
I
on
actually
our
talked the
podcast.
lady out of trimming some blue spruces because they were going to look horrible. I said, honestly, I would not do that to yourself.
Exactly.
So the last 10 minutes of the job where they were cleaning up, they get in this toe-to-toe screaming match. The lady goes, that's it. Trim the blue spruces. Like,
and you brought this on yourself,
exactly
Karen.
What she said.
You brought it on yourself. I wasn't going to trim the blue spruces.
So now I got these ugly, pokey sticks on my side
and she
to prove you a point.
Exactly. It was so funny, too, because she kept saying to her, she was like, yeah, and you're going to pay for it. I can't wait for you to pay for it. And you don't tell
these guys what to do. I am in charge of them until you pay for it,
is what she said. And we're just laughing the whole time. I'm trying not to laugh the whole time. It was ridiculous. And I mean, honestly, one of the unsung heroes of the whole thing was Column Karen's husband, who looked like Geraldo Rivera. This dude comes cruising down in the fucking, what is it called? The
workhorse.
The workhorse, which is like a golf cart
It's
with
it's like the first generation of a side-by-side.
There you go.
It's like a gator /
Yeah, there's
heavy-duty golf cart.
I don't even think there's a key. You just fucking step on the gas or whatever. So he brings us down with this little trailer, which was actually awesome because we threw the brush on top of it, strapped it down, and were able to drive it up the hill, which we would have otherwise had to either A, drug by hand, or B, went back and picked up the dingo to bring it back out to the job, and yada, yada, yada. So he did help out with that a little bit, but you could tell he wanted the fucking thing done too. His wife was driving him nuts. Poor Geraldo, man, his mustache and shit. He was so sad.
Yeah, he hates his wife. He hates his life.
Hates his wife, hates his life.
Sure, she's driving a Mercedes, and he's driving like I don't know what the hell that thing
What
was.
even was that in a Suzu?
It was I mean, I don't know what it was, but it's like we got anything for you, you know what I mean? She's
Right.
Oh god, this lady was something
Holy
else.
shit, man.
Something
So
else.
so the outcome of all this now, the job is done. You'll see the pictures rolling on the video. And now the lady who paid us to cut down her neighbor's trees on her side of the property line is going to try to sue her neighbor to make that lady pay us for the trees that we cut on the other. It's so fucking confusing.
We were paid, so I don't care.
We were already paid. We don't give a shit.
She's suing for reimbursement.
But what is her case? What is her case?
Not you have every right to cut your neighbor's tree that hangs over.
Exactly.
But they don't have to pay for it.
They don't have to pay for shit.
They don't have to pay for it.
Like, she's gonna go there and be like,
we built these columns and they were a little bit over. I mean a little bit over. And this bitch comes over and she is making a fuss about it. She made a big old stink. And next thing you know, I said, you know what? We're gonna cut down half your trees, bitch. And you're paying for them. So
it was the Donald Trump of
it was.
tree work.
I swear to God,
Mexico's paying.
It was.
You know, we're gonna make a beautiful line of trees, half cut off, and guess what? Mexico's gonna pay for it. Gonna pay for all of it.
Karen's
people.
gonna pay for it.
Karen's gonna pay for it, people.
So that is the outcome. And really, this is my moral of the story is don't be a Karen.
Oh, God.
Ryan's moral of the story, which he had a much more wholesome point, is go ahead, Ryan.
Find common ground with your fucking neighbor. My neighbor wants to start a fucking feud. He mows like 12 feet on my property, and he wants,
He's like flexing up.
Yeah,
flexing
I'm like,
up on
bro,
a motherfucker.
you missed the rest of my yard.
We're
like,
looking at his
yeah,
fucking
right now,
yard
I'm
right
looking
now.
over at
We're
his Trump
eyeballing
flag
his
right
shit.
now.
We're eyeballing his shit right
Yeah,
now.
I'm looking over there right now.
He's like, yeah, boy, I'm gonna ride my fucking tractor all up on your shit, boy.
You're like, fucking mow my
I'm
lawn.
like,
I don't
mow
give
it.
a
Go
shit.
ahead. Hey,
Come on.
don't hit my frisbee golf.
Don't
disc.
hit my motherfucking disc golf basket.
You hit my disc golf
you hit
disc, I'm gonna be pissed. That's when me and him are gonna go toe to toe.
Exactly.
He runs over one of my disc drivers. Oh, we're going down, bro.
If he takes out one of Ryan's driver discs, Ryan ain't even been out to the course yet, and this motherfucker's he's sinking baskets and shit out here in his yard. He's preparing.
I got a disc golf goal.
He got himself one of the little baskets. He got himself a shitload of discs. He's been practicing. But you know what? We're gonna see. We're gonna go out. But anyways. So anyway, last week we talked about the relief efforts for Hurricane Laura. There were crews going down there working long hours, like we mentioned, up to 16
That would be
hours
so
and
badass,
stuff.
dude.
That would be amazing.
I would really love to do that. Get a crew together and fucking just head down to one of these hurricanes, get a badass hotel room, and fucking just work your dick off for about a week, and then maybe the last before night you leave, take a bunch of that money you made, and go fucking blow it at the bar. Go to a strip club and fucking just blow it. That'd be a blast. You know?
It would be crazy. Is there anybody listening down there?
Yeah, I mean,
we asked last time, and unfortunately, we didn't hear from anybody. We were hoping we would, but I hope that the relief efforts are helping. I hope you guys are getting your stuff cleaned up. Right.
whoa, we got a call here. Look at this call coming through.
Where's that coming from?
Let's see who this is here. Hello? Hello?
Yeah, hello.
Hello?
Hello. This Chainsaw Mafia. Is this?
Yeah, you're on with the Chainsaw Mafia podcast right now. Who is this?
Hey, how you doing? This Buck Thomas from Buck's Tree Service down here in Lafayette, Louisiana.
You're a local tree service.
Yeah.
Hey man, how'd it go down there with that hurricane? You guys hanging in there?
Yeah, I tell you, I've never been so busy there. Who am I speaking? Is this Ryan?
This is Ryan. Yeah, you got Ryan with the Chainsaw Mafia.
Holy cow. Listen, Ryan, I am a huge fan of yours, man.
Yeah?
I listened to all 2 episodes so far. I mean, you guys, man, talk about informative. Talk about real.
Wow, Buck. Wow. Yeah. So, what kind of tree work you doing down there, man? You got a lot of trees on houses, or what? I mean, what are you dealing with? You got some. You're not with a line clearance crew, are you? You do high voltage power lines, do you?
Oh shit, Ryan! I'm down here just doing anything I can, man. I got me a old Husky Varna. Okay, I put any bar I can on that thing.
Okay.
And there's limbs on houses, there's houses on limbs, there's cows on cars, there's limbs in my. I tried to take a bath this morning, Ryan. I could not even get my way in there. And I need my every 2-week bath, you understand? And
okay.
I couldn't even get in, so I'm out in the street, boy. I got my wash rag. I'm out in the streets bathing, okay? And this is what it's come to.
So
right?
Is this a busy time for you, Buck? I mean, you guys how much tree work you usually do here? I mean, how big's your crew?
Well, I got me, Cletus, and Winona, my wife, my longtime wife of 28 years. God bless her.
Family business.
Yeah, she only has one arm, but she does. If I hold the chainsaw for her, she can rip the cord.
Okay, all right. She didn't happen to lose that arm.
No,
okay.
no.
I was
No, there was a whole different thing, Ryan. I'll tell you, we'll talk about that at a different time.
Okay.
But I tell you, man, I see all kinds of wild stuff down here. It's still a mess, and we could use help. So
you see any other tree services coming in? Any guys from out of state?
Hell, there's Yankees.
Any Michigan boys down
Yankees, them Michigan boys coming down. There's some boys from Michigan. There's some boys from out in the redwoods out there out west even. You know them.
It's nice for them to come help out.
It is. You know, them liberal fellers can be nice sometimes, and they come out and they help. They do their part. And it's all right, you know. I mean, down in here in Lafayette, Louisiana, we all try to be neighborly.
Yeah, I bet all lives matter down there, right?
Listen, okay? It don't matter you're black, white, blue, you drink Bud Light or tequila or Hennessy or anything, man. Like, look, if you got my back, I got yours, neighbor. You know what I'm saying?
I do.
Hell, there's good people everywhere, Ryan. I'm telling you, boy.
Wow, we were looking for guys that actually traveled into town from out of town, but we got a guy from in town give us a call here on the Chainsaw Mafia while we're recording our podcast live. So we got Buck Thomas on the phone from Buck's Tree Service. So, Buck, what kind of equipment you run down there? You got a boom truck? You a climber? I mean, what do you do?
Ryan, let me tell you, I've never even been in a boom truck, Ryan. My daddy taught me to climb when I was a little boy. He took me out there. He took a pitchfork. He's poking me up the tree, and he said, "You get your ass up there, boy." I start going, limb after limb. Next thing I know, I'm up there. He said, "Look at you, boy, you did it."
What kind of PPE were you using there?
A PPE? The only PPE I know is when I drink a 30-pack and I go out behind the old trailer. You know what I'm saying, right?
I do.
So, yeah, man, I'm so happy. I'm so blessed that I came through on this call with you, man. I gotta say, I'm such big fans of you guys. And hey, tell your branch manager, too, T. Tell T-Money, man, get back to work, all right, that fucker.
I will.
Okay.
All right, Buck, thanks for calling in. And if you get any other guys down there that are, from out of town or any other local guys, give us a call back anytime, all right, Buck?
All right, Buck.
It was nice talking with you. All right, Buck. How about you plug your company there real quick?
Hey, come and hire Buck's Tree Service. For a little more than $1, it'll be the best luck that you could ever have.
Wow.
I made that up just now, right on the damn spot, boy.
Good job, Buck.
Hey, if you need somebody for your podcast, I'm pretty good on the old,
I hear you, Buck. I hear you. All right, man. Well, nice talking with you, and we'll be in touch.
All right, I'm serious, man.
All right, Buck. All right, you have a nice day. All right, we got to get going. Wow.
Holy shit, dude.
Bro, did you hear that?
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
I don't even know how we got our phone number.
Right. How did he get your phone number?
How did he know? Wow. Anyways, that was Buck from
Well,
fucking Lafayette,
and
Louisiana.
There you go, man. We got listeners all over the place, dude.
Holy shit.
It's amazing. It's cool. Hey, and by the way, speaking of listeners, we just hit 200 likes on our Facebook page for the Chainsaw Mafia. We got 200 Mafia members. Bitch.
Wow.
That is, thank you guys.
Yeah.
We appreciate y'all showing the love.
We got some, we're going to have some stuff coming out, too, that you guys can purchase yourself to be part of the Mafia they represent,
Yeah, we're going to roll some shit out for you. You may have noticed on the Facebook page, it says that the Chainsaw Mafia is a brand, which we felt was the best way to describe what our vision of the Chainsaw Mafia is. It's going to encompass a lot more than a podcast, a lot more than funny memes, a lot more than tree dudes going live and showing you what it's like out here in the fucking shit. It's going to be a lot of things. We have a big vision, and what you're seeing is a very small piece of the pie. There's going to be some amazing things to come your way, brothers and sisters.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
So, all right, one more thing I wanted to hit before we get too far in here. I'm going to hit a 2-minute topic. Now, let me set this up for you. We're going to pull a random topic, and we're going to talk for 2 minutes about it. Now, Ryan and I, we have gone and done a little bit of research and written out some topics, and we have put them here in a little bucket. And what we are going to do now is draw from this bucket here and see what we can
get the stopwatch out. We're going to go exactly 2 minutes on this.
All right, thank you for getting on that stopwatch, my brother. Okay. All right, are we ready?
Yes, T. Pull it out. What do we got?
I'm pulling it. We got the baobab tree.
I remember when we first heard about that.
I think that's how you pronounce it, baobab tree. The scientific name is the Adansonia, and the baobab tree is known as the tree of life, which is pretty dope. You hear about the tree of life, I feel like, in a lot of stories, a lot of movies, different things like that.
Absolutely. If you think of like the Lion King or something, these things are like native to Madagascar, Africa. When you think about the whole circle of life, that whole type of thing, the motherland.
Exactly. They have a really unique, like, fat trunk. It's very the thing looks swollen. It looks like...
Bro, women would be clowning you if you look like this down below. I'll tell you that right now.
The shit looks crazy. The reason it has that trunk is because it stores water there during the rain season in its native land of Madagascar, Africa, and Australia. It stores a bunch of water there, and then it produces a super nutrient-rich fruit that is eaten by monkeys and warthogs and other weird little fucking
Now, I haven't
critters.
seen on my list here, but I think I remember. Doesn't it have like a crazy long lifespan or something?
The oldest one carbon dated is 1,060 years old.
Holy shit.
According to scientists, the carbon dating indicates that they can live 3,000 plus years.
Bro.
What the fuck?
That's a tree, dude.
That's an insane tree. And I'm going to roll some pictures of this tree, too, if y'all don't know what I'm talking about. This shit is crazy looking.
Use it for lumber, or, this thing looks like This thing's crazy.
It is. We should have done a little more research.
Well, I mean, we didn't know that we were gonna pull this out of the hat.
All right, exactly. But I mean, it's a very unique looking tree. You don't see a lot of trees that have like this thick trunk, and it's got like a little sprouting
2 minutes.
shit on top.
That
So
was
there
2
it
minutes.
is, man. The baobab tree,
Wow.
Adansonia.
Wow, I can't wait to about the next one. I love that little 2 minute topic we got.
2 minute
going there.
topic. That was fucking
badass.
cool, man.
That was badass.
Hell yeah. All right, man. Well, where the fuck we at on this whole thing,
We gotta
dude?
be pushing 30.
Oh
now.
my god.
Okay.
That's gonna wrap it up for us this week. Thank you for sticking with us on the Karen fucking wars.
Yeah.
I wanted to throw a little disclaimer. Of course, not all Karens are bad. I have an Aunt Karen. We call her Aunt Carrot. She's actually, I believe she's a fan of the show.
I just gotta say,
She's cool as
if
hell.
the shoe fits,
If the
wear
shoe
it.
fits, exactly. Yeah, so you know what I'm saying? Be cool to your neighbors out there. Don't be a Karen. Fucking rev them chainsaws up. Have a great weekend. Have a great
Absolutely.
week.
Happy Memorial Day.
Happy
No
Memorial Day.
shit. Fix
Exactly.
that out. You gotta have to edit.
Yep.
Happy Labor Day.
Happy Labor Day.
Everyone has a happy Labor Day weekend.
Yep.
This is for the Chainsaw Mafia. This is for you laborers out there. This weekend is your weekend.
Yeah.
This is for the guys that broke their back to build America. They gave you a holiday. So if you fucking work a labor job, if you're out there fucking every day, this is your holiday. Don't let your wife fucking give you some project to do. My wife's already, we can do, no, we're not doing shit. We're watching TV. We're doing what the fuck I want to do. This is Labor Day. I'm a laborer. This is my day. This is more important than fucking Father's Day. Every day I break my fucking back. Every day I break my fucking balls. Every day I wake up and I fucking get blisters on my fucking hands. Every fucking day. This is Labor Day. This is my day. I ain't doing shit.
Ryan, you just brought a fucking tear to my eye, man. Hey, everybody out there, take it easy. We will see you soon. Peace.
Boom, 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 boom.
Oh, shit. Yeah. How'd it go?
I'm in shock.